Psychology practical exam, most probable Viva questions and answers. What is psychology? A. Psychology is the scientific study of behavior and mental processes, including thoughts, emotions, and actions. Who is the father of psychology? A. Wilhelm Wundt is considered the father of modern psychology. When is World Mental Health Day? A. World Mental Health Day is observed on October 10th every year. When is World Autism Day? World Autism Awareness Day is observed on April 2nd. Q. When is World Day for Persons with Disabilities? A. World Day for Persons with Disabilities is celebrated on December 3rd. What are the levels of intellectual disability? A. The levels of intellectual disability are classified as mild, moderate, severe, and profound based on IQ and adaptive functioning. What is social psychology? A. Social psychology studies how individuals' thoughts, feelings, and behaviors are influenced by the presence or actions of others. Q. What is rapport, and why is it important in psychological tests? A. Rapport is a positive relationship between the examiner and the test taker, essential for ensuring accurate and reliable test results, as it encourages cooperation and comfort. What is research? Research is a systematic investigation conducted to establish facts, answer questions, or solve problems. Differentiate between a case study and a case profile. A case study is a detailed examination of an individual or group over time, while a case profile summarizes essential details about an individual's background and present situation. Q. What is intelligence? A. Intelligence is the ability to learn from experience, solve problems, and adapt to new situations. Who developed the first intelligence test for children? A. Alfred Binet developed the first intelligence test for children. Q. Established the first lab for psychology. A. Wilhelm Wundt established the first psychology laboratory in Leipzig, Germany in 1879. Q. What are the types of intelligence? A. The main types of intelligence include fluid intelligence, crystallized intelligence, emotional intelligence, and multiple intelligences as proposed by various theories. What is Gardner's multiple intelligence theory? A. Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences proposes 8 types of intelligences, including linguistic, logical mathematical, spatial, bodily kinesthetic, musical, interpersonal, intrapersonal, and naturalistic. What are G factor and S factor? A. G factor refers to general intelligence that influences overall cognitive ability, while S factor refers to specific intelligence related to particular tasks or domains. What is an IQ test? An IQ test is a standardized test designed to measure human intelligence, typically yielding an intelligence quotient (IQ) score. What is the Wechsler scale of IQ? The Wechsler scale of IQ is a widely used test for measuring intelligence, consisting of both verbal and performance subtests, developed by David Wechsler. Q. What is the range of IQ? A. IQ scores typically range from below 70, intellectual disability, to above 130, gifted, with 100 being the average. What is the Bhatia battery? A. The Bhatia battery is a set of performance intelligence tests used to assess the intellectual functioning of individuals, particularly nonverbal aspects. Q. What are the subtests in the Bhatia battery? A. The subtests in the Bhatia battery include Coe's block design, pattern drawing, picture construction, immediate memory, and pass-along test. What is the purpose of each test in the Bhatia battery? A. Coe's block design measures spatial and motor skills. Pattern drawing assesses visual motor coordination. Picture construction evaluates problem-solving ability. Immediate memory tests short-term recall. Pass-along test assesses cognitive flexibility and planning. What is personality? A. Personality refers to the unique and consistent patterns of thinking, feeling, and behaving that differentiate one individual from another. What are the types of personality? A. The types of personality are often categorized as introverted, extroverted, and ambivert, along with classifications from various personality theories like Type A and Type B. What are the A. The factors affecting personality include biological, genetics, brain structure, environmental, culture, upbringing, and psychological, experiences, learning influences. Q. Why assess personality? Personality assessment helps in understanding an individual's traits, predicting behavior, and aiding in decision-making related to therapy, career, or social relationships. What are the types of personality tests? The two main types of personality tests are self-report inventories, e.g. MMPI, Big Five, and projective tests, e.g. Rorschach Inkblot test, thematic apperception test. What was Carl Jung's contribution to personality tests? A. Carl Jung contributed the concepts of introversion and extroversion and developed personality typologies that influenced the development of the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI. Q. What are the main characteristics of an introvert and extrovert? A. Introverts are often reflective, reserved, and focused on internal thoughts, while extroverts are outgoing, sociable, and gain energy from external interactions. Who is an ambivert? An ambivert is a person who exhibits both introverted and extroverted tendencies, depending on the situation. What are type theories? Type theories classify people into distinct personality categories based on characteristics, such as Carl Jung's introversion-extroversion theory or the Type A and Type B personality theory. Q. What are trait theories? A. Trait theories focus on identifying and measuring individual personality traits, such as the Big Five: openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, neuroticism model. What are the theories of personality, e.g., Bandura's social cognitive theory? A. Bandura's social cognitive theory emphasizes the role of observational learning, self-efficacy, and reciprocal determinism in shaping personality, highlighting the interaction between behavior, cognition, and environment. What is problem behavior? A. Problem behavior refers to actions or patterns of behavior that are disruptive, harmful, or inappropriate, interfering with a person's or others' functioning. What are the causes of problem behavior in children? A. The causes of problem behavior in children may include biological factors, family dynamics, emotional issues, social influences, and learning difficulties. Q. What is the use of the problem behavior checklist, PBCL, for children? A. PBCL is used to identify and assess problem behaviors in children by systematically evaluating different types of behavioral issues to inform interventions. How is PBCL used? PBCL is used by rating the child's behavior across several categories on a standardized scale, often completed by parents, teachers, or clinicians, to evaluate the frequency and severity of behaviors. What is attention? A. Attention is the cognitive process of focusing on specific stimuli or tasks while ignoring distractions. Define attention. Attention is the selective concentration on certain information or activities while filtering out irrelevant stimuli. What are the types of attention? Types of attention include selective attention, sustained attention, divided attention, and alternating attention. What is the span of attention? A. The span of attention refers to the length of time an individual can concentrate on a task or stimulus without losing focus. Q. What is a tachistoscope? A. A tachistoscope is a device used in psychological experiments to briefly present visual stimuli to test perception, attention, and memory. What is the normal range of the span of attention? The normal span of attention typically ranges between 6 to 8 seconds for simple tasks. What is memory? A. Memory is the cognitive process of encoding, storing, and retrieving information. What are the types of memory? A. The types of memory include long-term memory, LTM, short-term memory, STM, working memory, episodic memory, semantic memory, and procedural memory. What is the role of rehearsal in long-term memory, LTM? Rehearsal, or the repetition of information, plays a critical role in transferring information from short-term memory to long-term memory by strengthening memory traces. The hypothesis. A. A hypothesis is a testable statement or prediction about the relationship between two or more variables in research. What is a null and alternative hypothesis? The null hypothesis, H0, states that there is no significant effect or relationship between variables, while the alternative hypothesis, H1, suggests there is a significant effect or relationship. What is a confidence limit? A. A confidence limit refers to the range within which a population parameter is expected to lie with a certain level of confidence, usually expressed as a percentage. What is the level of confidence? A. The level of confidence indicates the probability that the true population parameter lies within the confidence interval, commonly set at 95% or 99%. What are type 1 and type 2 errors? A. A type 1 error occurs when a researcher incorrectly rejects a true null hypothesis, false positive, while a type 2 error occurs when a researcher fails to reject a false null hypothesis, false negative. Q. What is a population? A. In research, a population refers to the entire group of individuals or instances about which the researcher wants to draw conclusions. What is a sample? A sample is a subset of the population selected for participation in a study, used to make inferences about the population. What is a parameter? A parameter is a numerical value that describes a characteristic of a population, such as a mean or standard deviation. What is research? A research is a systematic process of inquiry aimed at discovering, interpreting, or revising facts, theories, or applications in various fields. What is a variable? A variable is any characteristic or attribute that can take on different values in a study, such as age, height, or test scores. Q. What is an independent variable? A. The independent variable is the variable that is manipulated or controlled by the researcher to observe its effect on the dependent variable. Q. What is a dependent variable? The dependent variable is the outcome or response that is measured to assess the effect of the independent variable. What is an extraneous or confounding variable? A. An extraneous or confounding variable is any variable other than the independent variable that may influence the dependent variable, potentially skewing the results. What is the reliability of a test? A. Reliability refers to the consistency or stability of a test in measuring what it is intended to measure across different administrations or time points. What is the validity of a test? A. Validity refers to the extent to which a test accurately measures what it claims to measure. Q. Why is a raw score converted to a standard score in a psychological test? A. A raw score is converted to a standard score to allow comparison across individuals or groups by placing the score on a common scale, accounting for variations in test difficulty or distribution. What is a standard score? A. A standard score is a transformed score that indicates how far a raw score is from the mean, often expressed in standard deviation units, such as z-scores or t-scores. Q. What is a raw score? A raw score is the initial unadjusted score obtained directly from a test, representing the number of correct responses or total points before any standardization. Q. What is a standard 10, stanine? A. Standard 10, stanine, is a method of scaling scores into 9 equal intervals, with a mean of 5 and a standard deviation of 2, used to simplify comparison of individual performance. Q. Differentiate between an individual test, group test, power test, speed test, and performance test in psychology. A. An individual test is administered to one person at a time. A group test is given to multiple people simultaneously. A power test measures the difficulty level of tasks solved. A speed test assesses how quickly tasks can be completed. And a performance test involves practical, nonverbal tasks. What is a norm? A norm is an average or standard performance derived from a large group of people, used as a reference point to interpret individual scores in psychological tests. What is the difference between a test and an experiment in psychology? A test is a structured assessment used to measure specific psychological traits or abilities, while an experiment is a controlled investigation designed to examine causal relationships between variables. What is the nature versus nurture debate? A. The nature versus nurture debate concerns whether human behavior is primarily influenced by genetic factors, nature, or environmental factors, nurture. What are the types of research? Longitudinal, cross-sectional, sequential, time lag. A. Longitudinal research studies the same individuals over an extended period. Cross-sectional research examines different individuals at one point in time. Sequential research combines elements of both. And time lag research assesses individuals of different ages at the same time across different time points.